So first off, Coach, your team's resilience is always there to fight back and to pull it out down the stretch.
I think just find a way. I think when it's all said and done, you just have to find a way. And the way they did it was defensively. I mean, hold that team 94 points, guarding the right way down the stretch, protecting the rim, keeping them to 36 points in the paint, and doing it, our best job without doing it without fouling.
Is the message to the team to always just hang their hat on the defensive end, so even if shots aren't falling, you kind of stay competitive throughout, and maybe down the stretch you find the right time to strike?
I mean, we shot 8 for 29 from 3. We took care of the basketball. I think they have to know that. We have to know that the defense travels, and defense is what we're going to continue to hang our hat on, our toughness, our resilience, our continued fight no matter what's happening within the game.
We're seeing time and time again Powell hitting big shots down the stretch. Once he hit 2 mid-range jumpers tonight. Let's talk about his poise.
He's not afraid. He wants the big moment. Obviously, being in the Garden is another one of those opportunities. And his teammates trust him to take those shots, knowing they're big shots down the stretch, finding a way to get it done. That's what this group is going to continue to do, find a way.
And Wendell as well hit a big shot, like big minutes, first game back. Talk about his performance.
Well, I thought he was good. I thought he was very good. Talking to him mid-game, seeing where he was, how he felt. They did a great job of just everybody that stepped in was willing to play their part and try to and do it the right way.
How much of a lift was having Wendell back on the second game with Joe back, another game with Markel back? How much of a lift was it to have those guys and then to kind of give you that off the bench?
It's big. You saw what that they did coming off the bench. I thought it was I think they put on a defensive clinic in a lot of ways. There was protection at the rim. You saw Wendell and J.I. both going for blocks down the stretch, getting big blocks down the stretch, keeping them off of the glass. I thought they did a great job of setting the tone defensively and then being able to keep them off balance by being able to run after you get the defensive rebound.
Markel and Joe had played 20 minutes together, and then you were able to get Markel back on for the final 2:37. So what went into that thought process, and what did you make of what he provided you down the bench?
Our assistant coaches did a great job of communicating what was happening down the stretch, making sure the time that he was in there, how he felt, getting him out early, and then being able to bring him back. Just the leadership and the poise that both of those guys possess within a game. I think it's great for the group and their ability to just keep things calm and know where the ball's going to go. When it's down the stretch.
Anthony Black ended up not playing. Just what went into that, or was it just you can only get so many guys in a game?
Yeah, the great part about this group, and they've all understood this and they understand this, it is going to continue to be by committee. There was different situations and different lineups, whether Jalen plays or doesn't play, it goes into that factor. But this is a young man that's going to and will stay ready no matter what the situation, and it's going to change from game to game. But guys know that when their number is called, because we do this as a group, they'll be ready to go.
You're talking about Jalen Brunson there.
Jalen Brunson, yes.
Right. So that did have an impact on
some of the factor, yes.
And Mo also didn't play. Is that part of that?
Yeah, every game is going to, and this is, I'll say it probably 500 more times. The fact that this group is a by committee group and we're going to do it together, guys, when their number is called, they will be ready to go. And every night it's going to change. As you see, those that started the game may not finish, and those that, come off the bench may finish. But that's what it is about to be a team. Everybody's willing and wanting to accept their role and taking care of the game in order to get the win, because that's the most important piece with this group.
Obviously, Franz and Gary are still out, but how great is it just to have basically a full bench?
It's great to have bodies.
We saw Powell kind of leaving the floor Friday, frustrated maybe with his performance. He spoke to us about how he kind of felt like he felt the team down a little bit with some of the shot making he had. What does it say about him to come back in this game, this kind of environment, even kind of the physical game that it was for him throughout to step up and make some of those big shots?
And this is why I say it over, and this is why he's an all-star. This is why he's not afraid of big moments, why he doesn't allow the game on Friday to impact the game today. You learn from it, you move on, you get better, and then you take those same exact shots that you would have taken the other night, but you step in with the same amount of confidence. That's what it takes to be resilient in this league, and that's the level of toughness that he possesses.
We've seen this team continue to fight here for the last few weeks. It's probably two of the last 3 games under 100 points. And I would even say the 112 to Oklahoma City is probably a pretty strong number. Do you feel like this defense is starting to kind of get back into its groove?
I think so. I really do. And we talk about it in the locker room. The defense is who we are. That's our identity. And we have to hang our hats on that because, again, I'll say we go 8 for 29 from 3. You're not hanging your hat on making shots. You're hanging your hat on getting stops to be able to get out and run.